What does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Oh there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review. Today I'm very excited to show you out Dixit Journey from Asmodee. This is for 3 to 6 players, ages 8 and up. It'll take you about 30 minutes to play. And in Dixit, this insanely successfully popular game, you are going to be laying down various different gorgeously illustrated cards and thinking of a word. At the same time, though, your opponents are going to be trying to lay down a card that also kind of fits the description of that word or phrase. Well, so at the same time, trying to trick other people and gain the points that should be your points. What am I talking about? Let's open it up and see how it works. Alright, so we're going to take a look at what you're going to get inside of Dixit. So first and foremost, we have your handy-dandy rule book. It is just one page, and it's just double-sided. It's got full color, plenty of pictures and examples, and it will have you up and running in no time at all. This is a very, very simple game. And in fact, let's get to the board next. The board does a very good job of just helping you play the game. This is one of the better done boards that I've ever seen. So that's quite a feat there. Over here, you're going to have your score track because you're trying to get to 30 points. Each player is going to have their own little pawn of their color, which is going to be going up and down the score track. Also, you're going to have 6 of these little Dixit tiles, and they'll be numbered 1 through 6. Now, if you're playing a 4-player game, you'll only need 4 of them. In a 5-player game, you'll need 5. And a 6-player game, you'll need 6. So, pretty self-explanatory there. There's also going to be numbers on the side right here where people are going to be playing their cards down. And up top right here, you are just going to have how the different scoring works. And we'll get into how that works in a minute. So those are the components you're going to get. I also want to give a shout out because the box insert is very well done. Everything fits very nicely in the box insert. Next, you're going to get cards, and more cards. And you're going to get, man, this is a big stack of really nice, not chimsy or flimsy, beautifully illustrated cards. Let's just go through some of these cards so you can see them. As you can see, there is just an insane amount of details in these cards. And they will be, you know, and they're nuanced upon nuanced upon nuance. Like every time you play, you're going to see something different in most of these cards. They're very, very odd different cards. So you're ready, you got all your cards ready, you got your stacks, and now you're going to be ready to play the game. What's going to happen is one person is going to start the game, and they're essentially going to be the word maker upper. Now there is an official term for who that is. Active player, that's what it's called. And they're going to take a look at their cards, and they're going to think of a word or a phrase or a sentence or anything that's going to describe one of their cards. So let's just say we'll put nervous. That'll be the nervous card. So I'll say, all right, my word is nervous. Then I'm going to lay my card down in the middle of the table like that. Now what's going to happen is every other player is also going to have 6 cards in their hands. So let's see what we got here. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to figure out which of their cards is best going to epitomize nervous. Because they're going to be trying to trick the other opponents into thinking that what they have is the card that the active player played. So I think this is a pretty good one for nervous. I mean, obviously you're going to be nervous if you're going to there. So we put that down. Then you're going to draw back up to 6 cards. Likewise, this guy would do the same. And then we'll actually just draw 2 random cards right here, and we'll see what we get here. So once everyone's played down their cards, everyone is going to, well, the active player is going to mix up the cards, and they're going to play them on the corresponding spot 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. So first we have the card that we picked out, which is the guy going into the spot. Then we have the actual card that is the correct card right there with the guy being nervous. We have this little boy blowing bubbles because I don't think that's really going to get many choices at all. And then you have a guy in a gold mine. So I think most people would be able to whittle down that it's going to be one of these 2 right here. So what's going to happen is everyone is then going to secretly put out their votes. So for instance, we'll go that one, and we'll go that one, and we'll do this. Now when I say everyone, I mean everyone aside from the active player. Because the active player obviously knows what the answer is, so he's not going to place his one out there. Then they're all going to reveal at one time. So you put it under there to symbolize somebody picked 1, somebody picked 2, and somebody picked 4. So how this works is, when you're giving out clues, you don't want it to be too obvious. You can't say nervous on Valentine's Day, because then everyone's going to pick this one, and if everyone were to pick your card, what's going to happen is everybody else would get 2 points, and you would get 0 points. So you don't want to be too obvious, but at the same time, you don't want to be too cryptic either, because if nobody picks yours, what's going to happen is everybody else is going to get 2 points, and you are going to get 0 points. Also, what's going to happen in that case is, let's just say that this guy right here laid the 4, and I don't know, let's say this happened. So this guy voted 1, and then everybody else voted 4, so no one picked the right answer. So this guy's going to get 2 points. Everyone's going to get 2 points, except for the person that laid down the original card. But he's also going to get 2 bonus points because he tricked 2 people into thinking that was his card. So he would gain 4 points that round. Last, if someone does successfully pick your card, and not everyone, what's going to happen is, if at least one player, but not all the players, have found the active player's card, you are going to score 3, count them, 3 big points. Now, players who have found this right card, so let's say White found the right card, and White also tricked one other person, they are going to get 3 points, plus they would get a bonus point in addition to tricking people. So when you're trying to make up the cryptic thing for your card, you want to be cryptic, but not too cryptic. But then you're going to pick up all these cards, you're going to make sure everybody's got 6, the active player is going to be a different player, and then they are once again going to do the same thing, and they would say delicious or whatever else to put it down, and rinse, wash, and repeat until someone reaches 30 points, at which point they will be the winner of Dixit, and that, in a nutshell, is how the game is played.
Okery dokery, Dixit from Asmodee. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the pro side, there's no argument here. The cards are absolutely fantastic. They're very, very well done. The artwork is beautiful. It's gorgeous. No one is going to argue with that point, I don't think. Also, component-wise, the components are perfectly serviceable. The board's perfectly serviceable. The pawns, the cards are pretty nice, high quality. We've had these for over a year, and they have next to no damage. Box is not too bad at all. Also, the scoring is simple. This is a very simple game to teach and to play and to learn. You can have somebody up and running in probably about 4 or 5 minutes with this game. It's by no means a complex game, and that's why it is a family game. Moving on to the cons. I really wanted this. I wanted this. I've had this game for a couple of years now, and everybody likes it. Everybody online's like, oh, Dixit, 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 it's so much fun. It's such a thinky, fun game. I love it. No! I don't get it. I don't get it. I hate this game. It's terrible. I can't stand this game. I really cannot. Every time I play, I'm just like, oh my God, make it end. It's so boring. God, I understand family games are not going to be thrill-a-second games most of the time, but this is just unexcusably boring. And I thought, when I first got this game, I thought it would grow on me, and I'd like it the more I played it. It'd become refined, and it'd be like, man, Dixit, I get it. I'm going to get the expansions and have all the fun in the world. It never happened. Never happened, and I don't ever think it will happen. I've played probably about 5 to 10 games of this now, and I still hate it every time it hits the table. This is in my top 5 worst games of all time. And normally you put games down there because they're broken, or they're just absolutely terrible artwork or components, and that's not the case with this. This game is clearly not broken. It's just I hate it. It's, God, what do I hate about it, though? And this might be the big thing here. I have attention deficit hyper disorder. My wife has told me numerous times my brain is just wired a different way. I think about things completely different. And I am absolutely terrible at this game. But let me first say that I'm terrible at quite a few games, and I still love those games. I'm terrible at Battlestar Galactica, and I love that game. I have never even got within 10 points of winning this game, which is a real feat when you consider that you only go to 30. But oh man, I just hate this game. This is definitely, though, I am the odd duck here. I'm the black sheep who doesn't like this game. Most people are going to like this game. I do think most people that I've played with have liked this game, even though some people in my gaming group has definitely thought that it was boring. So, Dixit, my final thoughts. I personally hate this game and want to set it on fire. It's so bad. But
the majority of people I've played with have enjoyed it and have dug it. It's on sale at Target. People obviously like this game, so this is without a doubt a try before you buy. But, my personal opinion, one of the worst games of all time. So, that was my review for Dixit from Asmodee. If you enjoyed this content, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below. And also, in the comments below, let me know what is a game that everybody likes, it seems, that you are like, I don't get it. I don't get what the appeal is here. Let me know in the comments below. Let's see if I agree with you on any of your picks. And also, if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to click on the thanks for your time, YouTube. Ha ha ha. That was the review for Dixit Journeys. For more reviews and previews, check back at Bowers Game Corner. I guess there's only one journey. My apology. Dixit Journey.